So what's good everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is sort of going to be more on the informative side of things in terms of what we're going for with the channel. So it's going to be 3 things I've learned so far in terms of running and what I wish I would have knew at the start. So we started off here with number 1, and that there's literally no cheating. You've just got to put the miles and put the kilometers in to get to where you want to be. For the people that don't know what I'm currently aiming towards, I'm 2 weeks out from the half marathon, and at first I thought it wouldn't be too much of a struggle. I've always been quite athletic, quite sporty, and I was more of a sprinter back in school, back in the footy days, but that definitely sort of hindered me, to be fair, in terms of getting into long distance endurance running, because I was always trying to go faster and faster, where I learned I need to pace myself a lot more. I need to be working towards them zone 1 training intervals, so like your heart rate needs to be lower. It's helped me, to be fair, because I'm not doing it on my own, so when I go out I'm running with someone, so we can hold them conversations to gauge that we're in that type of zone training, which has been good and being mindful for me to get used to. But I just always want to try and push myself, and it's not always the best thing when it comes to endurance running. You've just got to let your body get used to it. You've got to just keep doing it week in, week out. Obviously you don't want to purely just be doing long distance running. I have been switching it up and putting in some interval works, putting in faster 3 to 5Ks, but in terms of the majority of me training, it's been the long distance, and I haven't failed to miss one of them each week, and the progress is shown. So that's definitely number 1, and that I'd say if you're looking to get into sort of endurance training and long distance running, if you want to run a half marathon or you want to run a marathon, definitely take this into consideration, and I wish you all the best if that's for you anyway. So just wrapped up the 16k. I don't know if you can see how sweating I am. She had the new vest on as well, so it's not bad. Bit like a drink holder and a little gel pouch and a little stand for your phone, but I'm fucked really bad. 2 weeks now, yesterday till the half marathon, so almost there. We're going to taper off next week. The sort of distance in the tank now, just about pushing ourselves on the day and keeping us injury free, and making sure that we're going on fresh legs. So that'll be what next week is. I did bring 2 gels with me, but I probably should have had one. The last 3 or 4k I did feel it. I felt myself slowing down quite a lot, but obviously we're only going to get better to my first run. It's just about pacing myself. I think it's hard to catch up with Olivia and doing it with, and then I sort of timed myself out, which is just a bit of a mistake. So, but yeah, no, made up. It's lovely weather. Delta day for it, although I do sweat quite a lot. There's my headphone gone. And yeah, toes are feeling it now. They went quite numb at the end, and if you're squeamish, I'll put a clip on now, so I'm giving you a warning to look away for the next 10 seconds of the damage done to my feet, because one's pretty numb and pretty blue. So, but if you're interested and you're a weirdo like me and you're not bothered about that, keep watching, I suppose. But yeah, I'll see you on the next clip. So, it's the day after the run, and it's still looking pretty bruised. But I think we should be all good. It's a bit tender to touch on, just leaving it be, got the slides on. It's just a pain when you put socks on, so hopefully it comes down in the next few days so I can do another big run, but we'll see. So, just getting in some incline steps. I'm keeping me steps still high, but the number 2 thing I'd say to take into consideration before you start running is it is very much a mental sport, and I think what I've started to do as well is going out and not taking my headphones, because I feel like that's a good way to gather my own thoughts and, you know, have that internal dialogue with myself about, you know, pushing myself and stuff, because you can get lost in the music. And, you know, I love music when I'm running, don't get me wrong. It's probably a staple. It's a nightmare when you do forget your headphones, but just actually going out on your own without any distractions, you know, just you and your thoughts, you and your head, and just talking. I'm sure what's going on with the treadmill here. Just talking yourself through it, you know, reassuring yourself that you can do it, and just keep going. I know a lot of people use like the couch to 5k when they get started, so obviously you're going to need your headphones, aren't you? But once you get to sort of a decent level where you can run consistently at a good pace, I'd say just try this and see how you get on with it. I feel like it corrects a lot of sort of negative and sort of self-doubt that you have in your own internal dialogue, as I've said. So it's definitely something that I'd look to do, just to build that reassurance that you've got a positive mindset for future runs. So that's number 2. It's what we call the drug cupboard. Well, it's not drugs, but everything. BCAAs, protein, aminos, electrolytes, cream of rice, which is horrible. This is what we're having today. We'll probably have some creatine as well. I'm gonna have some of that later on. Go-to is usually the Cheerios, but definitely earned the Shreddies today, so I enjoy this and just chill out for a bit. Steps wrapped up, but number 3, you know, you're gonna run into injuries, you're gonna get blisters, and I'm sure you've seen my blister from the 16k, because I'm gonna put that footage in here if I haven't already, just to have some training footage in and stuff. But yeah, you're gonna run into injuries, whatever they are, so you may as well get that into your brain now before you before you start. You're gonna get blood blisters, you might lose a toenail once or twice, but you know, it doesn't hurt. It's all part of the process, innit? And I'm sure you'll be stronger for coming out the back end of it. So I think that's tip number 3. And then tip number 4, which is going to be a bonus one, is just enjoy the process, I suppose. You know, whilst, you know, I quite enjoy running, some people might not. If you set yourself a goal, obviously stick to it, but I think running's not everyone's cup of tea. It weren't mine for a long period of time, but for some reason I'm sort of enjoying it. I don't know if it's running itself or whether it's just the idea of pushing myself, you know, striving to achieve new goals, because that's going to be the case for me. It's going to be, you know, always changing the goals. So I'm expecting the half marathon to go smoothly, and then have maybe a few days off. I've got a few holidays, but in between, you know, I'm going to keep going with the running, and then hopefully push towards a marathon. And then I've got ideas, you know, doing triathlons and that in the future. So I really do want to take it into consideration. But obviously, that being said as well, I'm not completely cutting out weight training. So at the minute I'm doing like 3 bodybuilding sessions just to retain muscle, because I'm sort of still in the deficit. The way I'm applying it at the minute, you know, is whatever I burn through the running side of things, I'm eating back 75–80% of them calories, so I'm not, you know, going into a massive deficit, because then I will definitely be eating into the muscle I've got, which I don't want to lose. It makes it a bit harder for running, but you know, I'm happy where I am in terms of physique. I want to lose a bit more body fat and then I'll be happy. And yeah, so I'm just keeping them 3 like hypertrophy days, if you want to call them that, in the routine. I usually do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I may have a day in between, and then I do 1 or 2 like strength, maybe conditioning type work throughout the week as well. And then usually we'll do the runs in the morning, so it helps split that up. and I quite enjoy that, you know, I actually get up looking forward to do something, and it sort of starts my day off right, getting the heart rate up, getting the body moving, getting it going. And you know, if you don't like running, I'd encourage everyone to just do this anyway by, you know, getting up and going for a walk. That definitely helped me last year and I feel like you get a lot of inspiration through walking, and again, a lot of my ideas and come from just being alone with myself and walking and just thinking things through. So I think not a lot of people do it, and if they are, you know, you are listening to music, but I was listening to more audiobooks, but still, you know, I'd be thinking of other things and processing different things. So that's another tip I'd say to do, just for yourself mentally, if you know what I mean, to get out before work, whatever it is you're doing in the morning, and just get yourself moving. Take yourself for a walk, you know, go through things, and that journaling's helped me do that as well. But yeah, so I suppose you could call me a hybrid athlete at this point, which I'd be happy to say. The goal, you know, I'm not too fussed on building any more muscle. I'm sort of done with that now. It's more just a case of retaining the physique I've got, and, you know, hopefully become a beast and push myself to places I haven't before. You know, I want to be down with myself, because then I know I'm in them places where I haven't been. I know I'm deep in the ocean then, do you know what I mean? I'm swimming with the sharks, and it's down to me at the end of the day then to reassure myself that I can keep going and I can keep doing it. And, you know, use the people, you're gonna see it all, because that's why I want to document it, to showcase it and inspire other people. And I'm sure I'm gonna, you know, fail along the way, but, you know, we keep going. We don't give up, we don't quit. That's always the way, and that's why we're calling it breaking boundaries, because, you know, we might all have boundaries set on ourselves, or other people have set them for us and we believe them, but it's up to you as a person to break them boundaries and keep pushing. So, you know, that's what I want to showcase, and showcase that, you know, it's possible for anyone. I'm just the same as anyone, you know. I weren't blessed with anything. I want to show that hard work can definitely outbeat talent, and you've all heard it before that it can. I'm not talented at anything like this, you know. I was always quite a chubby kid up until mid high school, and then obviously lockdown, bad habits got back into place, and, you know, I want to erase them bad habits, which majority of them are now gone, and keep going with the fitness, because I feel like I always need a goal. I always need to be moving. I've got quite an active mind, and I always need to be on top of that and doing something daily to exercise the mind as well as the body. So that's what I'm bringing to the channel. Obviously I'm going to bring tips like this of things I learn along the way, and, you know, I do love learning. And if there's one thing I'd say in terms of life to keep up is, you know, always be a student of the game. Never think you know everything. You know, I know a lot of people that have sort of a "oh, I know everything" type of attitude, and, you know, I feel like I know quite a lot, but again, I don't know anything as well. So I'm always adopting that. I always want to learn from different people. If there's something I'm curious about, if there's something I want, I'll see what they're doing and how they got there. And I think that's the mentality I've got. You know, I want to always be a student and always strive for more and always learning, because it's only going to help me progress in the future and get to where I want to be. And the quote I love from this is the Alphalete one, sort of proud but never satisfied. And, you know, that's where I am at the minute. You know, I'm made up. I've come this far so far in a year and got back on my feet, but, you know, we keep going. Them feet are, you know, they've come from crawling, from walking to running now, you know, and then hopefully we're going to be swimming soon. So literally, that's where I want to push the channel. So I was all enjoyed and took a few take homes from the channel, and, you know, I'll see you all in the next video with more education, more content, more advice. So drop us a like, comment down below what you think, or share with anyone, share with your mates, whatever, and I'll see you all in the next video. So peace out everyone, hope you have a good day.